y'all, okay? Before we even get started, look, I've been picking at my face. Do not say anything to me in the comments. I'm going through a crisis, okay? I thought getting a tan on my vacation would help, but it didn't. My cheeks look like they need help, okay? And I don't know what to do about it. So until I figure it out, I'm gonna just be making freaking PSA announcements before all my videos because it's driving me crazy. And when I'm editing my video, I feel like I need to say something about it. But yes, COVID and the mask is ruining my cheeks. Hate it. Yeah, so. Okay. Hey guys, so, you know, from the title of this video, clearly you're here to hear about my vacation. So yeah, if you guys went to my Instagram, then you already know where I went, but if you didn't, I'm gonna tell you now. So I went to Jamaica for a week. I went January 25th. Lies. I went January 18th and I came back January 25th. And it was a very fun / relaxing vacation. Well, I needed to get away from America, but yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys like everything about traveling, especially if you live in New York and you think about going somewhere, maybe to Jamaica even, like all the ins and outs about it. So I did see some videos on YouTube from like 4 months ago where people that went to Jamaica had to quarantine for 14 days. And then I also saw other videos from like November where people had to quarantine for 14 days. And that's kind of weird to me because I didn't have to quarantine at all. So yeah, I don't know why that is. But yeah. So leading up to the trip, there's a few things that you have to do before you can even leave, like before you can even board your flight. Okay, so in order to travel right now, you have to, for most places, especially internationally, you have to get a COVID test before you board the flight. So I had to get my COVID test 10 days before my flight. And what else? That was what the website told me. So I Googled traveling to Jamaica 2021, and then I was told all the like protocol and all the things that I had to do in order to get there. Through the embassy suites, they linked me to another website, and then I filled out the information on it. It was called a travel authorization form, I believe, and I'm gonna insert a little clip here so you guys can see. But yeah, so I had to fill the form out, and then I also had to print out that form and my COVID results form. So I printed that out. They're not accepting the rapid either. So I did get the rapid results just to make sure like that I was good to go. And I got those results in 15 minutes. And then I got my other results 3 days later, like literally like the day before my flight. So I printed both of those things out so that when I got to the airport, I wouldn't be fumbling through my phone and like having to pass my phone to like people in the airport and stuff like that so they could verify. So all of that. And then I was able to, well, they're not allowing you to check in. For international flights, you have to check in like at the airport so that they can like escort you or tell you where to go so that they can check to see if you had your COVID test or not. And then they check again at the gate before you board your flight for all of that. So that was that. I mean, no big deal for me. Some people might find that annoying, but I mean, it's what we gotta do now. It's the world we live in, unfortunately. It's a little, extra, but it didn't kill me to get any of those things done. So I did that, and then I was able to board my flight. So the flight was about 3 hours out of New York JFK, and I landed in Montego Bay. And that was another thing. In the other videos, I think those people landed in Kingston. So I don't know if the airports are handling things different, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, right? So I landed and then we had to go through customs. And when we were going through customs, they just asked questions, where you staying, all of that. So, we answer the questions. And yeah, so I'm guessing this is a point where they would tell you if you're going to quarantine for 14 days, which really sucks. Because imagine like traveling and then being told that you got to quarantine for 14 days and you weren't intending on doing that. You were going to enjoy your vacation and maybe go out to eat and, I don't know, do a few excursions or whatever. And yeah, you get slapped with that. So I don't know what changed between now and before when other people were traveling to Jamaica, but they didn't tell me or the people I was traveling that. So I don't know, but everything's really changing on a month-to-month basis. And yeah, so I mean, this may be my version of what's going on, but in a month, it may be completely different because I know they're supposed to start doing COVID tests in the airport. I don't know if it's in Jamaica or in the US or just in New York in general. So yeah, you just have to do your research and keep up to date if you plan on traveling out of the country at all. So that was that. And yeah, so we landed in Jamaica. We did customs. Before we even got to customs, we were forced to put hand sanitizer on, which was kind of weird. And then we got our temperature taken. And throughout my stay in Jamaica, that was kind of what was going on. Every time I went somewhere, I was like given hand sanitizers. My hand would be sprayed with alcohol or whatever. So I guess that's just what they're doing over there. It doesn't really happen here. So, I mean, I don't know. I believe like tourists are probably bringing COVID to Jamaica because while I was there, I was told that a lot of the places that you would like travel to and like touristy spots were having flare-ups with COVID and stuff. So we kind of avoided those areas. So, yeah, like Bob Marley's museum was a hot spot because that's in St. Anne's. We didn't go there. Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, so we had to wait on our van, and that wasn't very long. It was like 15 minutes for us to realize where the van actually was. So once we got on the van and everything, it wasn't even, scratch that. While we were waiting on the van, like when you're going throughout the airport, you're like encountering different types of people, like some security, some of the military people are like standing there guarding, I don't know, just there. And there was like 2 points in the airport where we had to sanitize our hands and get our temperature taken. Like it was kind of weird. And then yeah, so that's when I realized that Jamaican women don't really like American women. I don't know. I heard this stereotype from the people I was traveling with that they really just feel like we come there and we take their mans. So they be feeling away. And, I don't know. I ain't go to Jamaica to take nobody man. So, but you like get a cold shoulder from the women there or whatever. So that could be a stereotype. I'm Jamaican. So if y'all want to go ham, haywire, whatever in my comments, I don't care. I'm just saying what I was told in my experience there. So yeah. So yeah. But besides that, I stayed in a villa. It's a villa called Villa Paradiso. I'm gonna insert pretty beautiful pictures and maybe videos, whatever I got on the venue and stuff. And it's in Ocho Rios, but it says it's in Ocho Rios, but it's really in Rio Nuevo. And apparently a lot of places will say they're in a certain area of Jamaica when they're really not, so that it attracts tourists and so that they can book rooms and all of that, because the country basically thrives off of tourism. So that was that. I mean, it didn't really bother me too much. We were like 5 minutes from Ocho Rios, and the people I was traveling with were familiar with Jamaica. They went a couple of times, so I mean, that was cool. I felt safe with them. Like they knew where we was going and where I'd be safe, where I wouldn't be safe. So yeah, I would not suggest staying at Villa Paradiso. I would suggest staying, well, because typically when I travel, I do all inclusive. So I would definitely say probably try to go to an all-inclusive hotel, especially if you're staying for a while, just so you're comfortable. So yeah, the only reason I'm saying that is because when we were there, like I wasn't eating as much as I usually do when I'm on vacation, when I do like all inclusive or whatever, because like you either have to make your food, you have to go get it, and yeah, when I'm not home, like I don't feel comfortable to do those things. So yeah, I don't know. I just say that's the main perk of an all-inclusive hotel is food. So overall, my vacation was very fun, very fun. We went to a club. We went to a strip club. Never went to a strip club before in my life. I'm 25. Never did it. I went there. It wasn't amazing. I mean, it was kind of low key. Oh, they also have a curfew. So when we were going to all these places, you kind of got to be out by 10. One time we went somewhere, there was like a cop car that like pulled up and was like, you know, like it's about that time at like 9:30 or whatever. And apparently they don't even take the curfew serious. I found that out like at the end of my stay. But something about getting arrested overseas that don't sit right with me. I ain't interested in it. So I wasn't trying to test it or nothing. And our cab driver was kind of older and he just really wasn't having none of that. So yeah, we were kind of following the rules. At least I was. If anybody did not want to follow the rules, I was just like, you have fun. I'm going to stay back at the villa and chill. It was very lit. Lots of drinking, a little bit of smoking. I'm going to just be honest. I mean, come on, I was in Jamaica. But that was definitely fun. We did have some really good jerk chicken. We went to a place called Margaritaville. Ate at another location called Lobster Dave. That was really nice. Yeah, I would just say like definitely go out. Like if you're not like really scared, because typically they want you to quarantine for 14 days at wherever you're staying. So we didn't do that, but that was just because like I feel like if I'm on vacation, I don't want to have to quarantine for that long. I'm just gonna be really precautious. Definitely wearing a mask. Where we went, most of the time it was outdoors. Like if when we went to the club, it was outdoors. Um, yeah, I mean it's Jamaica. There's not a lot of indoor type of things because it's like mad hot. Or well, I don't know. Like I just feel like everything was mainly outdoors. Not because of the temperature. I really don't know why. I think that's just like the vibe. So that's basically what was going on. And it kind of worked too because of COVID. I didn't really want to be enclosed in space or whatever. So that was fun. But as far as when to travel to Jamaica, I asked while I was there. August is one of their warmer, like it's that's summertime for them, but that makes sense. They're on the same hemisphere as like us, so the time is the same, nothing really changes. So yeah, it's the same thing. But when I went, it's obviously winter time, so it was winter there, and it was like 82 degrees. It was a little rainy in the morning, but that also depends on what side of the island you stay on. Like, yeah, because Jamaica's kind of, it's a small island, but at the same time, you know, there's different weather on whichever side you're on. So where we were, it was kind of rainy for like probably 3 out of the 7 days we were there, but it didn't affect anything. Like it would rain at night or in the daytime, like in the morning, the early morning. So it didn't really bother me. But I don't know, like it was really fun. I enjoyed it. When I came back home though, they asked you to fill out this form, right? It's a New York State Traveler Health Form that they say you must fill out. Guess who didn't fill it out? Your girl. Why didn't I fill it out? Honestly, I was with my aunt. She not gangster. She was like, "We're not about to fill this out. We're about to go home because we were waiting. A family member was picking us up, so we didn't want to have them waiting." And yeah, so we were like rushing to get out the airport. So yeah, so we didn't fill it out. And apparently the guy was like, oh, you have to fill it out. How do you not know this? You traveled. It's gonna be a fine. And yeah, didn't do it. But on this form, it says that you, even if you don't have symptoms, you need to quarantine for 10 days. Um, so I did that. I got back home on the 25th, and what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, tomorrow makes 10 days. I got the COVID test on the 29th. Yes, on Friday. And I got my results back on the 31st of January. I reported everything to my job. I got the rapid and I got the regular COVID test that they actually send to a lab. And I don't really know the difference, but apparently there's two. So yeah, I sent that to my job. They cleared me to come back. So I really don't see the issue. I wasn't symptomatic. I actually waited a few days after my trip I waited like 4 days to take the test, honestly, because I was mad cold and I just came from 80-degree weather, and in New York it's like 20 some degrees, so I kind of didn't want to go outside. It was no particular reason, it just took me a few days to get it done. And yeah, so yeah, I got one test, I'm good. I didn't get the Rona. I don't know, like, I think there's this very scared stigmatism around COVID. I completely understand it because people are literally dying from this, and it is very serious. So I will say, if you were traveling, make sure you don't mind catching corona, because if you think your immune system mad popping and you could troop through it, then I guess, I don't see why not. But I did every precaution that was necessary to make sure I was healthy and to make sure that everybody else was healthy. And I did wear a mask. I've never been like belligerent against wearing it, so no big deal. But definitely Jamaica was definitely fun. Will I go back this year? It's a no, because I really don't know. I just have no desire to go back. Only because if they didn't have a curfew, I probably would, because I'm a night owl. Like, nights in Jamaica, mad fun. So yeah, definitely no. I do want to go on vacation again, but it'll probably be a more relaxing. I don't think I'll really be trying to go out and party and stuff. But it was fun. It was one for the books. It was pretty lit. Um, yeah, so I hope this video was informative. If you were thinking about going anywhere during this time, just please be safe and do your research. And just like, I traveled with my aunt and my cousins, and it was a very good experience. I don't regret any portion of it. It was definitely fun, but I would say be safe. And I just hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys pictures. I probably was throwing it in there throughout this video just so you wouldn't be dead bored. But yeah, I just definitely hope I helped out a ton if I did. And yeah, be safe, guys. Love you all. Thanks again for getting me to 1K. 1K. That's really dope. I really appreciate it. Definitely leave stuff in the comments, guys, because I really just be winging it with this YouTube stuff. I make videos about what I'm doing, like real life. When you guys see videos of tutorials and stuff, it's never forced. It's whatever I'm doing. Whenever I do my nails, I record it. I do look for extra nail designs, so it's like worthy of being recorded, but like, it's never too much. I do hair tutorials all the time. I'm always doing my hair. So if you want to see something, let me know and I'll see if I can make that happen. But stay safe. Love you guys. And the next video that I post will be about me doing my nails. So stay tuned for that, because I was going to do them before this video, but I can't be dropping no sneak peeks. All right. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, bye for real this time.